So, this is what you get when you boil wash a Harley Davidson. It shrinks. Now, I don't know about you, but this is how I learned to ride a bicycle. I had a small bicycle with training wheels or stabilizers. And sometimes my dad would take me out, we'd go to the park, and he would just hold the saddle for me until I got the sense of balance. Now, when my dad taught me, he put the training wheels about this far off the floor, and I wobbled that much. So as I went around the garden, I had that imperfect movement that was wobbling in and out of perfect balance. Now, a lot of people think that you can swing the golf club perfectly. You can't. We're human beings, we're not robots. The swing does alter a little bit. And it's like a wobble or a plane shift. If you imagine a plate wobbling on a cane, it's in plane, but it's a wobbling plane. So you can't expect somebody to ride a bicycle without wobbling. They have to wobble a bit. I imagine Bradley Wiggins coming down a hill. He's not wobbling very much. That's like the golfer using the driver. Bradley Wiggins going up a hill, he's wobbling a lot more. That's like a golfer coming out of a bunker or playing a pitch. So the golf swing changes from club to club, and it cannot be mechanically perfect all the time. So, the beauty of Explanar is that it's able to set you in your optimum swing plane, but gives you the flexibility to swing a little bit above or below plane. So, if I were a robot, this 6-iron head would track the rod exactly on the Explanar hoop to the plane fin. That's a swing in a perfectly mechanical one-plane movement. But when we use the power roller, checking again the Explanar's through the upper sternum, if you watch the tip of the roller, it goes out wider than Explanar itself. So immediately there's an elliptical shape to the golf swing. That's the human element. We're not made out of metal. Now, not only does the Explanar roller go outside the hoop, it goes above the plane of the hoop. Can you see 3 or 4 inches, the tip of the roller is above the hoop. But as you get up onto the plane fin, the tip of the roller now gets into plane. So, this is the robotic constant plane, impossible to do. The fact is, the arc is wider and above, and there's a mild loop. Now, if I come down to hit the shot, that's a perfectly good impact, and draw spin will keep me close to the plane fin. However, if I want to hit a fade shot, I would be across the plane fin at the end. So, if you actually film the tip of the roller, it describes a mild figure of 8. So it's not teaching a constant plane. Now, if I swing my 6-iron, I can swing 2 flat. Big Matt Kuchar swings quite like this with the one plane swing. Gets a low shot. Somebody like Jim Furyk swings it very, very upright, up here, and then reroutes and hits the shot. But the ideal biomechanical plane, your ideal swing plane, runs from the ball through the upper sternum. That's where we said Explanar. And in broad terms, that's where you're going to be at the top. Now, you can be a touch flat or a touch upright. The Explanar gives you that choice. You do not have to be a robotic machine. You're made of flesh and blood, not metal. So here we go. 2 upright, 2 flat, about perfect. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm coiling in my optimum swing plane. I turn my left shoulder under my throat, and there it is. I can now hit the shot. If I stand up, you can see that I've turned in perfect plane, my shoulder under my throat. So here we go. Shoulder to the throat, ideal swing plane, and release. So hopefully that's good evidence for you. I can play around with the 3 components. Explanar knows what my ideal swing plane is. But in reality, the roller allows me to wobble a bit and gives me tolerance, which golfers need, because as I say, we're made of flesh and blood, not out of metal.